At MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Time Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. That's to his running back, Gainwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On first down, Hurts. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They go play action with Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Watkins diving. He's got it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. A handoff to Barkley. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts. Being chased out left. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
These two teams all tied after one. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick six in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Another catch there for Waddle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now back to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 right at the 40. He'll look to throw. Drops this one down to Gainwell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Forced out to his left. Hurts fumbles it. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point.
Touchdown! It's complete. Jacob Harris, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And a short gain here down to the 22. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Shepard. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he rips that one incomplete there.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It's hauled in by Shepard.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this. It just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Hurts
steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Waddle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
But there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Throwing deep for Golladay. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This is Shepard on the catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. Touchdown! That's caught.
Antonio Gandy-Golden, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And pardon me, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Gano for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next score, Giants 56, Eagles 28.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.